Alright, welcome back. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, now, apparently, I was thinking that Dunran Row was like a place, but apparently it's more of a group that was led by Lady Webb, so, and apparently we haven't given her all, we learned more information that I haven't given her yet, so that's why nothing else has been unlocked yet, as far as the rest of the map. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the Deerwood and go back to here.
Looks a little healthier than before.
We're going to
Very well.
put them back on. And rest. Where's my...
Hope you're not expecting much.
Now we'll go back to Breckenbury.
Mm-hmm.
Over here.
Hey,
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Laden Key's operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Laden Key is manipulating a group of Ingwith machines that span the country, and it seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
I want to discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dunran Row into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Farewell. Okay, so... I need to be sponsored by one of the 3 main factions represented at the hearings. So let's talk to the Crucibles about being sponsored. Go back to them. Oh. Right there. Right here. Nice. So I'm assuming we have to talk to Cleaver? I think's his name. He's up here. What may I do for you? I understand the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the Knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animancy? Despite what happened with the Forge Knights, Animancy merits further study in other contexts. There's much yet that Animancers could do to cure soul melodies, strengthen essence, perhaps even ameliorate the effects of legacy. We won't know until we try, and we can't afford to sit on our hands while our rivals watch us grow weak. Tell me about the hearings. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions Animancy, and the Demels are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avir will see reason eventually. I need an audience with Duke Avir. I'd like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Avar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all possible support to see that he gives Animancy a fair chance. Indeed. Was there something else I can do for you? No? Okay. Now that I've been formally invited to the Animate's hearings, I should return to Lady Webb and update her on my progress. Okay, now let's go back to her.
How fares your search?
If I'm gonna do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Theos.
I've told you everything you need to know.
But not everything.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming, but he was all I ever wanted.
You're talking about Theos.
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him. I don't like living in the dark.
So
It's
she
a
was part of his
powerless,
clan.
hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
I want to discuss the animancy hearings of the palace.
What of them?
The Knights of the Crucible have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I've been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there. Yes?
Okay. Let's go to the hearings. Okay, they're back in.
All right, Connor?
Have you ever looked up and felt a sudden surprise at where you are? I think it's just sunk in that I'm a year out from home.
Only every day. You'll get used to it.
Oh no. They were down this way, weren't they? Palace has been reserved for you. Go on the balcony. Turn and go up to the upper floor. Okay. The upper floor. We received word from the commander. You were intending there. The balcony has been opened for you. Let's take this off. Oh, here we go. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible Knights, stiff in their noisy armor, sit in one section. In the other are well-dressed members of House Dominel, casual, watching them with a predator's interest. Still elsewhere are the ramshackle dozens who have made no special effort to dress up for their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academic robes with expressions either sour or concerned.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
There is no need. Master Azo recently passed the Shroud, and while the experiment failed, his work...
His work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanitarium who had... Yeah. I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanitarium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
No, he isn't. This was a reasonable scientist who was manipulated. How can you call him responsible? You saw the state of the sanitarium.
Horseshit! These animancers can't be trusted! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill! Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves!
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar! You turn a blind eye, and look what happens!
The Crucible Knights are blameless here. This was not the workings of animancy, but an ancient device in Tir Nuneth.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
You think some rotting corpse or volunteer guard could stand in my way? I earned my answers.
I'll grant that you look the part. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Tir Nuneth houses an Ingwithian machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Do you think that was the machine's purpose, or just a dire side effect? But then, why would the Ingwithians build such a machine at all?
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
I have reason to believe there were others at the tower who might have done this.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point! Everywhere there's animancers, there's disaster! We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge!
Wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it!
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Jeez.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
I can. The crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Right idea, Watcher, taking this hearing by the curly ones. Don't waste your chance. Waydwin's legacy is the creation of the Leyden Key. Cadman Azo's downfall was their work, as was the Tower inherited chill. They want you to do this. They want Animancy to fall. A dull muttering expands in a din of skepticism that fills the hall. I've seen them in the ruins of Air Glanthith, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls, near towers like Gilded Vale and Deerford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
You want to see crazy make up one more smart comment? Birth invalids until your room dries for all I care. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expect better from a Knight of the Crucible. If he did, your husband's sake, I hope he at least left a brothel unlocked. If, as the Duke says, no theory has more proof than any other, what is the harm in hearing one more? Your quips cannot change the truth. Oh, I'm thinking about this one. Or I could just be homo and be like, please, I only want to hear from Deerwood. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expect better from a Knight of the Crucible.
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
Okay, what's more likely, that the gods are destroying Deerwood for a science practice in many parts of the world, or that a group of people hates animancy and wants it suppressed? Leaden Key is very real. They are foreigners of Adir and Redisarans who hate Deerwood and want to see us suffer. Let's say a lord is cuckolded by his wife. He tells her to stop. She'll only want to her lover more. But if he spreads a rumor that her lover has just visited a brothel and acquired a pox on his loins, she'll end on it on her own. We all want the same thing here. We want Waydon's legacy to end. If we work together instead of arguing, we can stop the people who are doing this. If you know anything about me, you know this. I've been called many things, but never a liar. An honest witness is the best piece of evidence you have in this matter. The Leaden Key is very real. They are foreigners from Adir and Redisarans who hate Deerwood and want to see us suffer. You've learned the way to the people's hearts on our travels, I see.
Now that's the first thing you said that makes some sense.
Please, this is pandering.
You would suggest that sacrifices of the people of Deerwood were insufficient to gain us better enemies? How dare you? Call it what you want, but there are people out to get Deerwood. They are to blame here.
I see no gain in trading an enemy we know for one we don't. This is an enemy of straw you take aim at.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
The Crucible Knights were instrumental in aiding my investigation.
I see. I'm impressed the Knights seized such an unlikely opportunity to find an end to all of this. But these hearings are about more than Waydwin's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious. What would you do if you were in my position?
Allow animancers to continue their work. They explore questions we will wish to understand if we know more. Perhaps this crisis could be averted. Animancy should be studied in Deerwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will wield great power over you. The animancers of Deerwood have been given too long a leash. The practice should be restricted and controlled. In truth, I'm not completely confident animancy doesn't have something to do with it. Animancy is too dangerous. We're not meant to use it. I would allow animators to continue their work. They explore questions we will wish to understand. If we'd known more, perhaps this crisis could have been averted. Animators serve their own ambitions in their own purses. Giving them this power is like setting a child loose in the armor.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who, if nothing else, has made this final day a little more interesting. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement. Ramir D. Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
What the heck? Who's this?
The arguments for and against animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
Who the hell is that dude?
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
What? The words, "Shall I end it for you?" ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashes of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at the pulpit, high above an assembly of robed onlookers, you among them, clustered around a wide circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone mall. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping, and the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. I was granted dominion of the sleepers. You open your eyes to the beamed ceiling at the palace's grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal waft from outside alongside the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Get up already. I don't see how you plan to survive your trial, Watcher. The very sight of your enemy makes you faint like a priest in a whorehouse. Let's be out of this palace before something else goes wrong. Off to one side you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He is trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it's too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. "Lady Webb, she must be told. She'll know what to do. Please, find her. Tell her everything." The guard passes out and slides to the floor still. Okay, now we go back to Lady Webb. Tell her everything. What the heck, man? They're all dead. Don't go out there. There's rioting in the streets. Oh no. More walls that get destroyed? Yeah. Stand down, we don't want to fight you. Whoa, what? Pick your side? Okay. Well, that ain't cool. Is that anything with the animator, so they're gonna fight too? Yep, there we go. Get out of here. Get out. Guess we could have went that way. I can't go this way, there it looks like it's blocked. Okay. Let's go back this way. Jesus. Hey. Oh, man. It's not good at Defiance Bay right now. Oh no. Oh no. Lady Webb lies still on her bed, an ornate cushion propping her head back upright. The blood pooled beneath the gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. A shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence near you. Can't reach out for it. You make contact and are immersed in a torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room, lying in bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. Through the walls from the streets outside come the sounds of screams and shattering glass, and the sounds of an angry mob. You take a sip, and when it warms your gullet. Across the room, the door opens behind a patient, steady push. Into the room walks Theos. The floorboards creak beneath deliberate steps. You wait until the last of the brandy has trickled down your throat before you speak. I was a fool to think
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You're concentrating, focusing with all your energy. It feels as though you are diving into a stone wall over and over, but it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
He walks over to a small table and raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to reach for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
He draws a long curved knife from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he rises the knife in the other, its point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Theo slips the knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and blood wells up around the blade. A pulsive reflex causes you to drop your glass to the floor and you hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife hand in yours, a question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you, unguarded, and the answer comes. Simple. Catalyst and its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life. But in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Theos with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends over you.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Oh, it's all blocked. You can't even go back in there now. It's all... It's all grayed out now. Huh. Theos has killed the Duke and Lady Webb and sent Defiant Spain to chaos, but Lady Webb saw where he intended to go next, to the city of Twin Elms. It is there I must go if there's any chance of catching up to him. I saw Lady Webb's last moments. Theos killed her in her bed, but not before she got him to admit he was headed to Twin Elms. I wonder if she did that knowing that I'd see it. Okay, these are all up there. The floods have receded. The pass through storm... Oh, finally, even the villagers are better than this. What do you say about... My home is in the flames back there. You need an inn for the night. Goose and Fox has the softest beds. I don't think we can get back in there, buddy. Have you been to the expedition hall? Yeah. Oh wait, doesn't it? What? As you cross the bridge, Aloth draws up beside you. The fires of Defiance Bay cast shivering, flickering light across one half of his face. The other is in darkness.
Please stop! I need to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Seathwood my father and his Earl. At that time, it was enough. In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the leaden key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believed they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. I came to the Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on animancy in the region. A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed the way you saw. By the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months.
What do you want from me?
I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned the hooded figures in the machine, and I was sure you were on the trail of the leaden key. And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the leaden key was trying to stop animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone.
What the hell,
Murder,
dude?
sabotage, abandoning entire districts to shambling horrors. Now the whole city is up in flames.
You knew the whole time.
I'm still not sure about animancy, but I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology, and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos.
Get out of my sight. I want to see you again. I'm finished with you. I've been working... What? But I want you beside me, not behind me. I'm not asking you to trade one master for another. As
Of
long as you don't
course.
forget who's in charge.
I shall follow your lead.
Before we move on, I'd like to discuss a few things. How exactly did you come to join the Leaden Key? As it often is with such follies, I was young and directionless. The Leaden Key promised some of the structure I was lacking, and they offered me a future far removed from service to my father's Earl. Animancy is possibly even more controversial than a deer than it is here. The practice has been outlawed for 600 years, but prohibition has a way of breeding curiosity. The success and relative acceptance that animancy has found here in the Valian Republics spurred a renewed interest in the deer. The Leaden Key began recruiting more aggressively, and I was in the final period of my training when one of my instructors reached out to me. And as I said, it was a welcome departure from my father's plans. And after seeing a few of my colleagues abandon their studies in magic to pursue animancy in the Republics, I was convinced that something needed to be done to stop the spread. How may I be of service? About your parents? Yes? Why was your mother gone so often? She was invited to join a homage with the landed Thane when I was very young. His estate was a 5-day ride from our home in Sithwood, so that was part of it. The real issue, however, was my father. Despite his initial agreement with the agreement, father was never happy with it. He would hound and argue with my mother when she was home. He wanted to know whether she was intimate with the Thane, and no matter how many times she swore she wasn't, it was never enough. As you can imagine, that led her coming home much less often than though she still supported us financially. Let's say homining. A ceremonial marriage between folk and elf. Because the Adir mainland has historically been split between the two races, we have many institutions that are designed to normalize relations. Our monarchy is headed by folk, but an elven consorts rules alongside the reigning Forsaken and Maquin. This is the most prominent example of hominig. In many cases, a hominig allows two households to pool resources. Among the aristocracy, hominigs consolidate power. Sometimes, as in my mother's case, a hominig is a means of a noble to add another administrator to his or her household. Consorts are received with almost the same level of respect as their noble counterparts, which can be extremely useful. Of course, hominigs are sometimes used to sanitize an extramarital affair. We don't know what it's really any better, but it seems to satisfy common notions of decency. And elf and folk unions are sterile, which no doubt eases some concerns. Sounds like your father had a big problem with his temper. He had a problem with my mother's hominage, even though they agreed upon it long ago that the financial benefits would be considerable, that it was little different from his role as the Earl's steward. It ate at him. And as he drank and raged, when she was home, he raged at her, and when she wasn't, he raged at me. More than anything, he wanted me to become an arcane knight in the service of the Earl. I think he felt this would validate his chosen career and master. He was a firm man, as you saw, but in the end, I became a successful wizard due in no small part to his strictness. It's hard to see at times, but sometimes pressure is useful. My thoughts exactly. At this point, I can easily say that the skills I learned were worth the challenges. That's all I really wanted to know. So now you understand a little more about... Is it a little more? No, thanks to the Animancer, my spleen, black bile. Come on. Bellasage's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? Only because you and I have a lick of good sense between us, but the average person, show them a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert and they'll believe anything. Not necessarily. Most people have more sense than that. You can still believe that after all you've seen. It must be nice. That's all. Alright. Let's, I swear that guy said something about the gorge being dry or something. Can we get across this here now? This thing, okay, ooh, it's all lit up. An Aderic disc is wedged into a shallow depression in the rock. Ruins glow from its surface. Oh, you can go down here now? Oh no. What's down here? Oh no. The Ingwithian symbols are worn and faded, but the words strike a familiar chord. Duty before self. Oh. Uh-oh. You hear grating and grinding coming from the stone head above you. The chips of adder in its eye sockets glow bright green. A voice, deep and resonant, echoes from the stone mouth. What begins as a garble of language resolves itself into your own mother tongue. There is no truer blade than essence forged in bronze. Turn twice to the left and prepare your soul for its reckoning. Okay. What is this? The stairs have collapsed, leaving a long drop to the floor below. Anchor grappling hook to the edge and climb down. Look below. The lower floor is dark, but you see puddles of water and fungi growing on the stone surfaces. Okay, so I can cascade down. There's you go two lefts.
Brave Dalphilon.
Let's go!
That's it!
Are we still in the... Okay, still in the information.
Ready, Watcher. I'm here.
Oh. There we go. You said go left twice. We're gonna go
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which
we'll go
is
left twice. Just
not
that's what he said.
very quiet.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's go!
Dead on!
Brave
It's a shade spirit. Let's attack him. Sure.
Let's go!
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. These guys are gonna suck.
Hey,
Someone just teleport? Oh, that's the shade spirit, okay.
I? Lavaru, beyond seek!
I'm gonna do that again.
Lavaru, beyond seek!
Actually, we're gonna do this. Knock all them back.
Huh?
How may I help?
Ready, Watcher.
I'm stuck over here.
She's still casting that. Okay. Doing it again.
Lavaru, beyond seek! Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Following your lead.
How may I help?
Yeah.
Let's go!
That's it!
Let's go!
That's it!
Following your lead.
There we go. I love that confusion spell when I confuse them. Okay, what's this? The stone faces add your eyes glow and a voice rumbles from its open mouth. The past is the hilt of a weapon. The true warrior grasps it and knows its strength. Speaks the quality that defines you. I bring people together. I am at my best when working alongside my allies. I am consistent and reliable. I can work through any obstacle with patience and dedication. I'm bravest when things are at their worst. I'll go with one of these two. I bring people together. I'm at my best when working alongside my allies. I am consistent and reliable. I can work through any obstacle with patience and dedication. So it is with your power. A symbol burns on the wall behind the stone head. What happened? Stonehead is silent and the outer eyes are dulled. Okay.
Nice and slow.
Bunch of shadow spirits.
Let's go!
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes?
Let's go.
These ones are in for a walloping! That's it!
Let's go.
Approach and speak at your will.
Right.
What's this? Small white stones bloom from the rock. They all feel firmly fixed in place, but there's a hollow where one appears to have been removed. As the green light spills from the relief's eye, you hear another deep, rough, edged voice. Desire is the aim of the soul. It is purpose and direction, the sharpened point of a blade. Speak your ambition that your soul may strike true. I desire resilience and the ability to draw strength from my struggles. I aim to become a mightier version of who I am today. I would inspire those around me and lend my strength to our common purpose. I wish to subdue my foes with my power. I would inspire those around me and lend my strength to our common purpose. So it shall be. A symbol glows to life on the wall. It pulses with light, smoldering against the lake-covered wall. A vessel of flesh might house a soul for years, but a vessel of bronze will house a soul for generations. Enter the water and choose a vessel of stone.
Let's go.
Brave Dalphilot. Your tail!
Let's go.
There's a bunch of them when we're trying to...
Yes?
Yeah.
Hey.
Where is Adar at? He's right there. Okay. You can get over there to him.
Following your lead.
So I can
Yes?
thing.
can't move.
What? The Baru beyond seek.
How may I help?
Throw a fireball right there.
Aspect worth and rock! Lavaru beyond seek!
Let's go! Let's go!
Lavaru beyond seek!
Let's go!
You feel an unwelcome crawling sensation in your head. A high-pitched ring overwhelms your senses and is accompanied by an angry utterance. Invader! Thief! The voice is alien and fierce, jolting through your mind like lightning. Needle stab at your brain with every syllable, but vanish abruptly along with the words. The ringing in your head is gone. Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
Aye?
What? Following your lead. What?
Hey,
Oh, he needs... What's the talk?
say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
You fight for people because you see something that deserves defending. Even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this, and the person who made you want to help them is gone. They're doing what they think the gods want of them. People never fail to disappoint without guidance. You weren't really fighting for all them, though. They're doing what they think the gods want them to do. It's nice that they mean well, but how can organized murder be their best guess? Although, come to think of it, maybe they're just following Whedon's example. He was purging his own long before Deerwood got the idea. Only he was purging because they weren't the ocean enough. Never thought I'd find myself missing the hospitality back home. Okay. This large tunnel curves underneath the floor and continues to the east. It's blocked by glistening ropes of webbing that you might be able to slide past. The walls beneath the webbing feel weak and crumbly. With the proper tools, you might be able to widen the passage. Widen the tunnel with hammer and chisel, break through the webbing, crawl under the webbing. Okay. What the heck is this room? Let's go back around here. Is this where we came from? Yeah, okay, yep. The cylindrical hollow, scarcely wider than the shaft of a weapon, runs through the center of this pedestal.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Sure.
The serpentine symbol and icons of Ingwith engraved into the floor resolve into words in your mind. The warrior shall call forth 2 witnesses, and they shall take up positions upon the emblems that bear testament to the characters of his soul. The warrior shall ascend the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo transference. Wait, the warrior shall call for 2 witnesses, and they shall take upon positions upon the emblems that bear testament to the character of his soul. The warrior shall ascend the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo transformation. Bearing his soul vessel and a weapon with a heart of Adra, the warrior may then approach the urn. In this way he shall fashion an army worth of his skills and ambitions. The heck? There's the one symbol we got. Where's the snail? Right there.
Hey.
Following your lead.
I'll put him here, I guess. I don't know. Does it really matter, does it? What? It's kind of weird.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Ready, Watcher. Ready, Watcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So we either go down there, wasn't there another... If there's a staircase or something. Oh yeah, right down here at the beginning of it. What's over here? We never went down this way. This doesn't look good.
Keeping quiet. Let's go!
Yes?
Kinda out of
Following
spells.
your lead.
The good ones anyway, that he'll always use.
Hmm?
I'll do this.
Aye?
This.
How may I help?
Ready, Watcher.
Hey. Yes? Lavaru. Be on seek.
Let's go! Let's go!
Okay. Egg. Another spell book with spells we don't already know. Okay. The symbols here catch the light from the Berazers. All honor to those who give themselves for the glory of Ingwith. The pale stones around the room look dull and lifeless. We're gonna rest. So let's go down the staircase. The stairs have collapsed, leaving a long drop again. Anchor a grappling hook to the edge and climb down. You secure a grappling hook to the left and the broken stairs and toss the line down. As you slide down the rope, the rushing of water rumbles in your ears. It sounds as though the leak from the gorge is still draining into some distant reservoir. Suddenly, a violent tremor rocks the cavern, and you feel your grip loosen from the rope. However, you manage to cling to the line until the quakes subside. You reach the bottom, your feet splashing into a puddle of water. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, hey, what's up, Ed? An arm? What do you mean? An arm.
Laying low.
Just down here. Ooh.
Let's go!
Oh, army. Okay. Oh, okay. That opens that door.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea,
What's in here?
which is not very quiet.
Shimmering cloak. 10 deflection against ranged attacks grants mirrored image. Okay. Souls bound in eternity. Ooh, there's someone that's on here. These bones are partially corroded. They're coated with thick slime. Wait, oh, it goes up this way. Oh, wait. Walk right past him.
Let's go!
So we need to put her bow back on.
Aye?
Yes?
Okay. Souls bound in eternity.
Right. Nice and slow.
Let's go back down to this guy. What's it done?
Let's go!
Dead on!
Let's go!
I have them!
Let's go!
That's it!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Gotcha!
Okay.
Laying low.
Finished.
Cloak of Prevalent Shadows. Friendly Aurora, +1 stealth. Okay. Okay. Let's go over here. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's go!
That's it! Aztec worth and rock!
Let's go!
Hey. Parathis!
Dead on!
Yes? For Takoa! Let's end this!
Yeah, let's go!
What was that? Oh, good evening, Chili. How are you tonight? Awakening root. Okay.
Sure.
Oh, nice. Okay, where are we at now? Oh, we're down here. Okay. Well, can we... Oh, I want to go... I'm gonna go back in and check that one hole. If we can get back up the rope here. How am I liking pillars? Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's great. Had to get used to the combat a little bit because I'm used to the turn-based versus the real-time. But I'm got it down a little bit. It's still not the best. Let's go back over here. Yeah, oh yeah, it does definitely kick my ass. I pause it like all the time, constantly. It's constantly paused. This large tunnel curves but underneath the floor and continues. Okay, we've run through this. Okay, widen the tunnel with a hammer and chisel, or break through the webbing. Let's widen the tunnel with hammer and chisel. You find a weak point in the rock and hammer out the walls of the passage. The brittle stone crumbles away. Within minutes, you've created enough room to slip through the tunnel. As you clear a passage, the needle-like voice digs into your skull once more. Infiltrating, pursuing, you shall not have it. You hear a hungry chittering. Now feed. Skittering creatures with gnashed mandibles pour from the walls. Oh no.
That's
it! Let's go!
Following your...
These guys aren't too bad. I think most of my fights are like 10 seconds. You take about 30 minutes. Well, yeah.
Sure.
Take my time. Sticky threads of webbing dangle from the mouth of the tunnel. The passages through it are clear enough. Okay, let's enter the tunnel.
Brave thou Philoth.
Let's go! Let's go! I feel. Let's go!
So these spiders aren't too bad. Philoth took the brunt of it, but...
Yeah.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Sneaking on through. Oh, more spiders. Wait, they see me, but why don't they attack me? Widowmaker. You know what? I'm gonna save it. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. We're not bothering anybody. We're just gonna keep on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crystal Eater. Oh. Okay, who's... Oh. Let's talk to this guy. Hi. Just want passing through. A robed Gangle creature lurches towards you and you feel something needling in your brain again. The screeching hiss that evades your mind is edged with rage. Digging and ferreting animal. It pauses with a mouthful of pieces clacking. When its words fill your mind again, you've tempered with fear. My legacy. It clutches an egg-like stone in its spindly fingers. The white stone glows with life, and you feel a presence inside. The creature notices your entrance. For the colony, it cocks its head. Animal calm. Peaceful, yes. Its thoughts echo back at you from within the stone. It occurs to you that a piece of the creature's soul is somehow housed within it. What are you doing with the stone? Legacy, colony. Young are always few, slow to hatch, fragile. The creature indicates itself with a hairy appendage. Last of colony, soon to die. Long dead animals put spirit stuff in metal. I keep spirit stuff in stone. Take to new colony. Colony alone is weak. Young, frail, empty as wisdom. But two colonies together survive. Make strong colony. Need legacy to guide new colony. Keep it strong. You can leave. I won't attack you. Go, and may there be peace between our kinds. Go, and may there peace between our kinds. Knows peace and gentleness, it does. Nerdrick, go. Bring legacy. Many thanks. Okay. What is this? One-headed spear. Okay. Take it, but... Is that all that was down here? Wait, what is all... Okay. Oh, the weapon for the vase. So the tunnel comes back here? Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. So that tunnel just, okay. So that tunnel here just crawls up underneath here and comes up back out here. Okay. That was back in here. Where is the water? I don't know, it drained after I did the got this act, was it Act 3 after Defiance Bay burned? It was already drained when I got here. The orders to call for... Oh, this is lit up now over here. It wasn't before. So I put 2 witnesses on each one. I don't...
Hey.
I'm confused. I'm gonna put... I don't know.
Following your lead.
Oops, no, go back over there. Said to get the bronze from the water. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me turn this off.
Yeah.
The warrior shall call forth 2 witnesses. They shall take up position upon the emblems that bear testament to the character of his soul. The warrior shall ascend with the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo transference. Bearing his soul vessel and a weapon of the heart of Andrew, the warrior may then approach the urn. In this way, he shall fashion an army worthy of his skills and ambitions.
Sure.
Hold on. What is this thing? We'll go back here. Small white stones bloom from the rock. They feel warm, fixed in place, but there's a hollow where one appears. Need a soul vessel and weapon. Okay. What's this thing again? Let's go back down here. What class is my main character? Oh, he's a paladin. I made him a paladin. I was making Terry and Darrington from Critical Role, but they don't really have an artificer, so I went with a paladin instead. There's water down here.
Let's see what lies this way.
Nothing up here. Okay. Okay, now we're back down here. The bottom.
I'm on the trail.
Let's go ahead and save right there. See what's down here. Oh, what's the... He arrives at last. Laden Key Wizard. Well, well, well. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. Any last words after all the effort you've mustered? It'd be a shame to end it quietly. Walk away before you get hurt. You've got a noble heart. I'm going to enjoy seeing it burn. Time to end this. Okay. I think so.
Yeah.
Hey,
enchanter, wizard.
How may I help? Aye?
Just fireball. Oh, how far I have to run to get that?
Yes?
Let's do that for now.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
So she can hunt her to our from there.
Hey.
Maybe knock back him.
Following your lead. What?
Let's go!
There we go. Another Grimoire. Ooh. Nope, nothing else to learn. Another belt. Plus 3 might. Okay. Damage reduction to piercing and slashing. Movement speed. Let's oh, wait. Wait, what is this one? There. I guess we can put the belt on him, make him faster, I guess.
Right.
Slow and silent.
Who's this? Oh no. Those lions? A Stelgar. We haven't really fought them yet. Let me save it real quick. Yeah, I was just gonna be sneaking around him. Maybe. Well, not. Oh, troll too, or a forest lurker. Another Stelgar. Alright, we might die here. We might just die right here. Alright.
Yes?
First thing is gonna be first.
Huh?
Hey.
Do we have enough food for everybody?
Following your lead.
How may I help?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's
Check
go!
out Stelgar. See what he does. Now you two shoot him.
Can't get a good.
Okay. He's badly injured already. That's not too bad. Let's get him turned around.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's see if we can knock him down.
Ready, Watcher.
How may I help?
Okay. Paralyzed, confused. Ooh, can't confuse him. Period is stuck. Don't know what they are. So, I'm gonna fireball him. Okay.
Yes?
Ooh, I don't know what the hell happened there, but that's not good.
Hey.
Get on!
Let's go!
Hey. You're not getting...
Let's go!
That wasn't so bad. Okay.
Sure. Steady does it.
Another Stelgar, another Stelgar. Come up here. We've already been through here, okay. Wait, what's... That's just a glitch in the... Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Let's
get
go!
him. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm gonna mark that one. Send that dog there too. Okay.
Following your lead.
That's it!
castle. Let's see if that does anything. Now, which one was
Ready,
higher
Watcher.
Did I mark? This one. He's still doing the
Aye?
spell. Oh, it does to everybody. Hold on.
How may I help?
Does that do it to everybody, or just anyone in the area effect? Okay. All enemies.
That's it!
Ha! Let's get him out of there.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's it!
Let's go!
Leave it to me! You're not getting through me.
Stun guards are all defeated. Oh, you don't like Sagani because, yeah. Yeah, he does die. That's the first one that's always gone, is Udamak.
Right.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, so this goes back up to the path we couldn't get to. Okay. Jeez. Well, these guys I know do confuse all the time.
Yes?
Let's see if we can get them out first. I'll pause that. Let's see. Can I put a hold on him? Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
Aye?
Following your lead.
Aye?
Okay, can I make a plant fall asleep? I don't know if I can. We're gonna see what happens.
Ready, Watcher.
And then mark that one. Attack that.
Hey.
Huh?
Let them attack the glob. Durance is gonna Okay, halt.
Yes?
He's gonna do the one that shoots back on everything else.
Following your lead.
Shoot there. Okay. Here we go.
Lava beyond
Listen!
That's not right.
Let's go!
What the heck's that noise?
Ready, Watcher.
Yes? For Takoa!
Dead on!
Let's go!
Ready, Watcher.
Do that.
Let's go!
That's 3. There goes Durance. That's alright. Get him back. I'm on hard. Yeah, I'm not nowhere skilled enough to do the Path of the Damned right now. I don't even think I'm skilled enough to do the hard. But I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Cleared out the whole area, I think. Doubt there's gonna be anything else over here. Besides some mushrooms. Okay. So now we can head to the Elm Shore. New area. First, we shall camp for the night. You think I have what it takes to do Path of the Damned? You might be confident in me, but I'm not that confident. Let's go to Elm Shore. What? Your party is considered high level for the content in Elm Shore. If you would like, the critical path could be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of your option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed once it has been selected. So if I was to do this, it would automatically put me on the critical path? On the Path of the Damned, or what does this actually do? I don't, okay, hold on. You don't know, it never popped up for you before. You can't, oh, so once you put Path of the Damned, you can't go back to easy, to like hard or anything? I don't know. We're just gonna go, We're gonna go. We're gonna go standard. As much as I love a challenge, this game's. I mean, yeah, we're gonna go standard because I'm still learning all this stuff too. So it's still on hard, standard, whatever that means. I have no idea. Basically, it's saying you're playing this is too easy. Oh.
Audra Arch, dead ahead.
Audra Arch. Wasn't there someone looking for... Oh yeah, wasn't it her? Hold on, where was her quest at? That was, the Long Hunt. Edward had seen the arch before. He said it was on the shores of Baylor Lake, on the opposite side of Twin Elms. Okay, maybe it is here. I don't know, we'll find out. We're just gonna stick to the path and see where that takes us. Well, if my party is too high level, won't it eventually, This Skynet says you're too strong, so get hard. So basically, I mean, won't it scale up, though, like, as I progress through the story? Forest lurker. An ad beetle, adder beetle. Alright, well, let's just do this then. Hold on. Didn't it autosave? Right here? Hold on. I'm gonna load this real quick, because we loaded in right here. We didn't really do anything yet. So we're gonna load right here. This was not come out of the cave. Oh, okay, hold on. I was hoping it would have loaded it after I made the save, but or after I... Or is this it right here? This is the storm mode. This is the quick save. Right here. We'll go here. Or is this Elm Shore? Or is this the Grove? No, this is still the Grove. I just have to defeat these guys. So we'll go through, fight the rest of these guys, and then I'll put it on hard when we go back in. So we'll just have to go through these guys real quick again.
Let's go!
Yes? That's it!
I'm here.
Oops. Oopsie.
Ready, Watcher.
This one.
Following your lead.
Oh, dang. I forgot I put his sword on. It's alright. No, I'll do this one.
Don't even slow it down!
Let's go!
Oh, he's still okay. Oh, there's the dog. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Brave Dalfila.
Just hiding over by yourself.
That's it! Brave.
Let's go!
But I'll let Margaret's fire bless him.
Rith, Digna!
Let's burn this away! Let's burn this away!
I didn't put his gun back on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll let Margaret's fire
Just chilling out there anyway.
Let's go!
Okay.
Following your lead.
Is that... no?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any more? Or is that it? Okay, lizard scurries under the rock.
Brave Dalfila.
Let's go!
No, I want to
Let's
just...
go! Right.
Oh, he's got his gun back, okay.
Yeah. Let's go!
Dead on!
That's it! It ends here! Your tail ends... What?
What am I doing?
Hey,
Okay.
you're not
That
getting
guy.
through me.
Following your...
Ready, Watcher.
After an
It may be time to strike up.
dead on!
That's it!
My bow's ready.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's not very helpful.
Okay. Kind of a sloppy little job there, but we got it done.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got everything opened up through here now. Moss has taken root on the damp stone. Okay. Now, we're going to rest again, like we did last time. I'm going to save it right here. Quick save, and now... Or should I'm going to do a hard save right here.
Huh?
Okay. Alright. We're going high level. Here we go. Oh, name it so I... Oh. Well... I'll try to remember where it's at, because we were going to Elm Shore from there, so it was in the Stone Gorge. Can I rename it after I do it? Not. It's right here. I guess not. I'll have to remember that one, though. It's just the Stormwall Gorge. Act 3, 5 months. 15 days. You know what? This one's for you, Ed. Here we go. Where's the, yeah, okay. Was it the Stone Gorge? Did I spell that right? If I didn't spell that right. Act 3. And what was it? Save that for now. Oh, whoa. Does it just stay there? Act 3, 5 months, 15 days. We'll do that. 5 months and 15 days. Wait. Sure, that'll work. Now we know. Well, if I make a new day salve, it'll be after the hard one. Well, I guess I could do that. I load this one up. Check the settings to see if they changed or just the. Okay, yeah, I'll check to see if that is. Save game here. And call it entering hard mode. Sure. There.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there. Now we're good.
Audra Arch, dead ahead.
Just gonna go down the path. Some mushrooms on the tree. Let's see if we can grab them. Ooh. Beetle.
Hey.
Go southward. Same guys again. Didn't really increase the amount of them, or at least the ones that were right there anyway.
Audra Arch, dead ahead.
This is the Audra Arch? Overboard. Uh-oh.
Anyone suspected of treachery must be reported at once.
Okay. Oh, it's Theos.
Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Kratom.
Yes, I have.
This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension. Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war, and all our work will be undone. You were recruited from Kratom, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
Hearing the name, a flood of memories pours into your mind. We have met a few times.
And what was your opinion of her?
She seemed respectable at the time.
It seems we all had the wrong impression. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
I understand, Your Eminence. Okay. Yeah, we want to check the difficulty, didn't we? It's still on hard. I have some of these turned off for expert mode. But nothing seems to change there. Here, nothing south. Can druids talk to animals? Do they have a spell in here that they can do that? I was kind of curious about that.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
So, okay, now we can get over here to this area, but we want to explore some more. This area. Let's go back across this bridge. Now, is this the bridge that she was she was talking about? Yeah, well, we'll see how much more harder it is now. There's dead people lying around all the time. And nothing's. Oh, I didn't think anything else south.
Brave thou be large.
Okay, here we go. Greater Earthblight. Earthblight. Endergon. Portal, okay. Immunity to stuck. But they don't seem to be immune to
Yes?
this.
Hey,
And then
I'm here.
What? Following your lead.
I'm here.
hey,
wait, let's do this.
hey.
The dog's charm too. Okay.
Leave it to me! Hey.
Parathon!
He's not doing too good over here. What is he? Oh, he's dominated. Okay.
Hey.
Oh no.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
Can't get a good shot with this.
he's still dominated.
Hmm?
I can get to him from here to cleanse him.
How may I help?
Wait.
Ready, Watcher.
What? Following your lead.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna call in some ogres.
Roact!
Big fella's down!
Oh, he stunned me in the middle of it. Oh, little bastard.
Rest up, big guy. We got you.
Holy crap. Down, he's almost down.
What?
So, he's right in the middle of everything.
How may I help?
Just get... They got Scotty.
We're dead.
I?
Dominated. Oh, shoot. There's really nothing I can do at this point.
Get top line!
Yep, they're dead. Air dragons are no joke, yeah. Apparently they're not. Alright. So, they were down here. Let's just go up here.
I shall be discreet.
Let's see what we got up here.
Audra Arch, dead ahead.
Ogre. 2 ogres. Sounds like 3 ogres. Ogre druid. Ogre druid. Elk stag.
Worth a look.
Ooh, what's this? 175 copper.
Audra Arch, dead ahead.
Some blights down here. Right, another one of them people. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Brave now to be lost your lead.
Oh no.
How may I help?
Start by doing that first. This thing's gonna hurt whenever it is.
Arthek Worth and Roth!
Okay.
Following your lead.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
That's it!
Settle!
Arthek Worth and Roth!
This isn't working!
Good shot.
Yeah, sure. What's up, Marshall? How you doing tonight?
Your tail ends here!
Let's go!
That's it!
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. We got more down here. Now, those are the same ones that attacked me before, weren't they? Because they were down here. I got an idea. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put him over here.
Hey.
Following your lead.
What?
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
No, back up here. Okay, that's just a stag. That scared me. I seen something come out of the woods. It's like, nope.
Brave thou Philoguli.
Okay.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
What?
Following your lead.
Okay. Oh, he's already stunned? Or is that dazed? Stunned. Really?
Aye?
Following your lead. Your tail and...
That's it!
Brave thou...
Varathus!
There's a lesson to be taught.
Settle!
This isn't working.
Let's go!
So much for our mighty hunter.
I'm a little drunk, so I'm 360 confused. Nice. Yeah, I am. It's all good here, Marshall. It's legal nowadays anyway, so. And I don't know, I've had this name has been mine since I was playing on the Xbox like years ago, so I've just kept the same name. So that wasn't too bad that time. We're gonna save it.
Let's see what lies this way.
There's another arch. Okay, we'll go across there in a minute. We're just gonna stay on this side of the river for now. Devil's dumplings are a different thing. So there's that dead body. I'm surprised I didn't run into them before when I came across here the first time. Or wait, did I not? Hold on. Oh no, I see, this was the first bridge I came across. This is the second one. That's why I didn't run into them, because I went this way instead of... Okay. Let's go deal with that forest lurker and stuff that was over here. See how bad they are. Can I use this outside of combat? No. Apparently not. Okay.
Hey.
Following your lead. What?
How may I help? Aztec worth and wrath! Yes?
What?
Ooh. Shocked us.
Ready, Watcher.
Lava will be on seek!
That.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
Following your lead.
I haven't called these guys out in a while.
Hey.
He's badly injured.
Aye?
Let's go!
Haha. Or you can use food. Yeah, I know I've been using some. I just haven't gotten to the habit of, which I need to, of actually using them all the time. I need to start getting the ingredients and making recipes and actually making some food and stuff and doing all that.
Huh?
Okay, so that's done. So we need more camping supplies and everything else too. So can we hold on. Oop. I imagine this is a village, right? So let's cross this bridge. Get to the talk to Theos again real quick after we save it. And then head over to the town. See if we can't find a tavern over there and stock up. And then we can come back and clear this area.
Anyone suspected of treachery must be reported at once. Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Kratom. This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension. Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war.
Alright, good night,
all
Jilly.
our work will be undone.
I'll be back on here tomorrow too if you want to join. Be looking forward to it. Have a good night. I probably won't be on too much longer.
You were recruited from Kratom, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
We met a few times.
And what was your opinion of her?
She seemed respectable at the time.
It seems we all had the wrong impression. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
I understand, Your Eminence. Alright, let's go over to the next town. See if we can't find an inn. A Stelgar. Warrior, okay.
Hail, Estramore.
Another fugitive from the burning city? No. The 6 tribes of Erglanfith welcome you to Twin Elms. Before you lies the Hearthsong district. You are free to explore it, but do not let your feet stray into other districts. Those are forbidden to Estramore. Well, what can you tell me about Twin Elms? The city is sacred to all Gladfathians, as it is the place where an ancestor first encountered the Builders. That fated meeting turned out people from generations of wandering to a permanent home among the Builders' relics. When the Builders commanded us to settle here, they allowed us the unique privilege to live among their structures here. It's the only place in Irglanfin where this is permitted. The sacred city is divided into 4 districts: Hearthsong, the Commons District; Old Song, the site of our temples; Elms Reach, home of the Delmagan and Druids; and the Burial Isle, which is the most sacred place in the city. Okay, I'd like to hear about Hearthsong. This is Hearthsong. It's a place where Glanfathians and Estromor may gather together. It is also the site of the Passage of the Six, where our tribu leaders, the Amanfatha, met. That way is the market. Guard your purse there. No one bargains like a Glanfathian. And if you need a place to stay, follow the fence to the east. There you'll find the way to the Celestial Sapling. Okay, so the Celestial Sapling is where we gotta go. Which temples lie in Old Song? There is Noonfrost, which is dedicated to Rimgran. A group of pale elves from the frozen Southlands arrived not long ago to oversee it. There is also the Nest, a temple of Hylia, and Galwian's Maw, a den of beasts dedicated to the hunter god. The route to the Burial Isle also lies that way. Tell me about Elms Reach. There lies Tir Evron, one of the only towers of the Builders still in perfect condition. 2 great elm trees twine around it. Even the mightiest works of the gods protect the works of the Builders. 2 Delamagan sisters dwell there now. The Hall of Warriors stands at the other end of the district. Rumor has it that Animafaith, Simic of the 3 Tusks, Stelgar, is there now. Elms Reach is also where the Druids keep their halls. There are the Ovits of the Golden Grove and the Ethic Knoll of Blood Sands. Many shudder at the brutal sacrifices of Ethic Knoll, but High Avit Irona is just as powerful in her own way. Do you know anything about the Burial Isle? It is the place where the Amphatha are laid to rest among the stones placed by the Builders. They say the souls of some of the Amphatha linger there still. The way lies through Old Song. It is the holiest place in all of Twin Elms. That's all I wanted to know about the city. Something else you wish to hear? Why is it forbidden to enter the remaining districts of Twin Elms? Twin Elms is a sacred city, built where the first keepers of the stone meet the Builders. It exists alongside the works of the Builders, and it's the only place in all of Irglanfathin where it is permitted to set foot amongst these sacred places. The Estromor, however, do not have proper respect for the stones here. His words trigger something in your memory. You see an image of a perfect cube of Adra. Just as quickly, the image fades. A leader of one of the tribes could give you permission to the city. Only Amphathan Bethul is present in the Passage of the Six today, and she has her own troubles. He jerks his head at a long hut in the middle of the district. You have other questions about Twin Elms? I haven't heard of the Keepers of the Stone. The oldest of the 6 tribes. Up the stairs and into the Passage of the Six. This is where our Amphatha gather. Bethwel, the Amphath of the Guided Compass, can tell you more. Who are the Builders? You know them as the Ingwathans. To us, they are all the Builders, creators of the sacred places that we guard to this day. I'll keep your words in mind. Best that you keep your visit brief. Word has reached our ears that the riots have ended, and the gates of Defiance Bay have opened once more. Oh, so we can go back to Defiance Bay now? Did our keep get upgraded? Nope, we still got one more day.
This is where the famous hunters of Air Glanfoth dwell?
Okay. Got the Passage of the Six, Heartsong Market, Glanfathian Home. Glanfathian Home. Celestial Spring, isn't this the sapling? That's where he told us to go if we wanted a place to stay. So we're gonna go over here. did happen again. The warrior saw a strange man break into Tir Everon. How could the Estromor intruder sneak over the guards of Elms Reach? I assure you, they saw the man break into Tir Everon. An Orlan dressed in thick furs appears immersed in conversation. He locks his hands together to emphasize his point. I speak true. He commanded strange powers, they claim. An elven woman lifts her eyes from her furry companion and nods in your direction. Another foreigner? Do you look like this one? The Orlan turns around.
Builder's wisdom to you.
What is it, Estromor? Just butting their conversation. What's Tir Everon? Tir Everon has stood since the time of the Builders, and it will stand long after we're all gone. Yes, the tower stands strong, and the gods live within its sacred hall. It's no place for unclean souls or foreigners. You said the gods live in Tir Everon? How is that possible? The mysteries of our ancestors are not far for every foreigner to understand. In Twin Elms and the temples of Builders, the gods commune with us. Be sated in knowing this truth. Tell me about the man you speak of. A strange man, a foreigner, broke into Tir Everon, the tower under the giant Elms. Estromor cannot walk the grounds of Elms Reach. Why was he allowed to pass? This one was unseen. He wielded a strange power. We know now. Goodbye. Okay. Yet. Marilla, the Granpathian witch, sold me useless twigs and herbs. Doesn't she take me for a fool? This will not stand. I have been swindled, and Alaria will pay for what she did. She'll pay. That witch, she'll... Streaming with anger and pacing in tiny circles, the Vailany merchant aims his wild rant at you as you approach. You there! Have you come here to trade with the savages? Learn from my example and take your business elsewhere. Liars, cheats, and swindlers. That... Dublox's bitch, Alari, she claimed to be selling Eldar Gold flower buds, but all I have now is 6 bushels of common houseplants. The herbs are useless. I'll get my money back from that swindling savage. What do you intend to do about this? When I get my hands on, well, I'm in the savage's home court, so it's my word against hers. Where does that leave me? I'd be a fool to threaten her on tribal soil. I cannot sell this worthless herb to recover my coin. I cannot sell this worthless herb to recover my coin, and I am powerless to confront Alari. I don't suppose, if you were willing to meditate, perhaps you could succeed where I failed. I would, of course, pay you handsomely for your troubles. I'll mediate, not meditate. But I'll see what I can do. Okay. Brought to a protector. Go in here. The unusual stone pulses with warmth. This is a nice little place.
How do you do?
Welcome, welcome. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories most welcome of all. I'd like a room, please. Of course, something with a nice view, yes? +1 resolve, +2 might, constitution, and 2 resolve. We'll do this one. So first things first. We need to buy some supplies.
Good day, stranger.
Or him. Sorry. Yeah, I need some supplies. 5% melee damage grants Whisper of Treason. 3 per rest. Charmed. Huh. Ten endurance, 2 dexterity, 2 might, endurance, constitution, perception. Oh, okay, let's buy. We'll get some more. We'll get some more. We'll do. Wait, it was the. Do that. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna go. I need to sell a bunch of this stuff. Let's go ahead and get rid of some stuff. Should I sell? Should I sell it here? Should I sell it at the? Do I get a better price over at the at my keep? I wonder.
How do you do?
Let's just get rid of my normal stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I'll just clear out this inventory. We'll find what we'll keep though. Now we're not getting with the weapons. There's 7 pages of these, holy crap. I am a hoarder. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. think I'm gonna switch that out. Because that gives me 10 deflection against range attacks. And it costs mirror. Okay, let me do that. And this one, dimensional shift. This one would be kind of cool for a melee guy, because then I can shift back and forth if we're flanked between something. What does his do? Fortitude, reflex, and will, plus 9. Grants escape. 10% incoming grazes convert to misses. Will. Plus 3 constants. I have to concentration on it. I should sell all the fine stuff. And I've been keeping all the fine. I could sell it all. I'm not using it either. I still have this club that I don't know who should give it to. I do have a monk in the party now. But see, I kind of want to know what the
Hello.
Let's go here, I think, to do liquid. No. Like when you retrain a character, is that, do you start back from level 1 and then like retrain them all the way to 10, or is it just the like there's the stat points like your mechanics and survival that you reset? Because I was thinking about if you did that, if you go from level 1 to 10, I could respec them and then I could actually get the weapons right. Because I know I think I messed up on some of them as far as with the weapons they use and the proficiencies, but it doesn't cost that much to do it.
Good day to you.
I'm gonna hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save it right here.
Good day, stranger.
Let's respec Terry. Would you like to reset Terry Narrington to level 1 and assign new attribute, skills, talents, and abilities through level 10? It will cost. Okay. So yeah, you can reset everything. That's nice. All right, I'm gonna sit down and do that. But it's getting late tonight. I was probably just gonna go back and clear out that one area and then call it a night. But that's good to know that I can go through and do that. And it doesn't really seem to cost that much. We already got 20 grand, so, or almost 20 grand, just under. Alright. So let's go back in here.
Welcome.
Oh, I kind of want to keep that one. It's only when I have it like that. Ooh, that was a good 3 grand there. Okay. Now. Oh, she's already got 5 of them on there. Little piglet. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Let's,
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
what are you guys doing over there?
Hey,
Come on. They are gathered. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Hey, now we can leave. Oh, here we go. $17 left. I'm not gonna let him out yet. Okay. So let's go over here. Yeah, we haven't been up north yet.
I shall be discreet.
Nothing up here. It crosses there. Let's go over here. To the corner. Get them in order at least. Oh, that's right, the boar. I was like, well, it sees me. Okay. So let's cross the bridge and go over here. Okay, I'll have to look at the look through the game manual. Ooh, what's this? Turn you off for a second. There's nothing here. Okay. Let's go over here. We didn't pick up, missed something. Okay, so let's... Is there anything go through where this road go? Anywhere? No. Go with Stelgar. Well, there's one more. There can't be too many of them. There's two.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's cold. It's so cold. How is he not? Please help me. How is he not attacked by them Stelgar? The dying monk. The man on the ground gasps for air, clutching his chest as he struggles. On closer examination, you see his red cloak obscure with full extent of his injuries. His face whitens as blood pools around it. Please, traveler. He reaches out, Dursa extending his hand to you. Help the man to get to his feet. No, do not trouble yourself. This body is ruined shell, but my soul will live on. That is all that matters. What happened? Forgetful, so careless. Cuts on my knuckles from morning practice. The Stelgars, they smelled the blood on me, thought they found their next meal. They were almost correct. You were the Watcher. I am told you are dishonest, manipulative, but you are all I have in my final moments. Please listen, I was on a mission to deliver. I'm honest? I'm dishonest and manipulative? Really? Put him out of his misery. This will be quick, but still allow me to tend your wounds, or at least ease the pain. Tell me of your mission. This must be delivered to my order. Take it. It needs to be carried to the Celestial Sapling. Give this to my brothers. They will reward you. Do not open it. The contents are for my brothers only. If the seal is broken, they will. Blood erupts from the man's mouth, streams of red oozing down his neck. His head slumps backwards, and his body goes still. Stow the scroll case in your pack. You place the scroll case in your pack and venture on. Okay, I'm not gonna. Even though I want to. I really want to look inside it. But I'm not gonna. I'll take his money though. Okay.
Let's see what lies this way.
So we just gotta fight the things that killed me last time.
Laying low.
That's the deer. Okay, there's a... Is this the archway that she was talking about in her dream or not? I wonder. You know what? We're gonna save it right here.
I'm here.
We're gonna eat our food.
Yes?
What? Following your lead.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those weren't there before, I don't recall. Where they were. Okay, so,
Let's go!
here we go.
Aye?
Ready, Watcher.
Hey. That's it.
Do it again.
I'm here.
Where it is? Yeah, right there. Mark him.
Aspect worth and wrath! Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, wait. Oh, she had that out.
What?
Love, Baru, be. That's not.
Following your lead.
Or actually, no, she's gonna heal the pet.
How may I help? Hey.
Yeah.
Love, Baru.
Now she's still healing the pet.
Here.
It was a dead ocean.
Following your lead.
Aye? Aspect worth and wrath!
What?
Oh no.
Yes?
How may I help? Hey.
This does damage to him too, doesn't it? Yeah.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Following your lead.
Is he now petrified? Ooh. Guards might be going to him if I can't get to him.
Ready, Watcher.
What?
Can't do it to himself.
Following your lead.
He's near death. Let's we'll wait it out for a second. We still
Huh?
where's he at? He's right there.
I'm here.
Actually, no.
Ready, Watcher.
Just attack him. Try to take him out.
They got the priest.
No, he lost almost down. Ooh, I think we got him.
What? Just like an adherent to go down fast. Yes? For Takoa!
Yeah.
Can you get to him?
Ready, Watcher.
Attack! Mow it. Yes?
Yeah.
Fire! Let's burn this away!
I fear we've lost the angry one!
Since we made camp. Following your tale ends here!
That stuff.
Let's go!
Oh, there we go. Hopefully there's nothing else down there. I'm gonna camp real quick though, before we move along. Just to be on the safe side. Ooh. Your eyes open to a familiar face. Durant sits with his staff laid across his lap, a malignant flame sprouting from one end. He was difficult to make out, his features soft, bleeding together, but the staff you can see clearly, its etchings aglow in molten orange. Though Durant's face is difficult to distinguish, there is no mistaking the hardened expression, the furrowed brow. His voice hisses and sputters, low and unintelligible, as though having a private argument with the staff. Traces of spite catch the firelight as they fly from his lips like sparks. And to your surprise, there is a female figure behind him. You are about to call out a warning when you realize it is the Magran statue where you met Durant at the fork. Yet, she seemed almost alive for a moment. Her cast shadow seemed as if it was moving, cloaked. Then it is still, frozen from the night at its back. Examine the staff. There's something odd about one of the symbols, a circle of 12 smaller circles. One of the small circles glows brightly, but the other 11 give off little light. They flicker and fade like dying embers. Between his hissing curses, Durant lowers his face close to the staff and blows on the fading circles with panicked rapidity, coaxing light from them. But they do not ignite. One by one, the light of the circles dies, and smoke rises from their ashes. Only one still burns. Durant hurls his staff at his feet, and it clatters to the ground. Its edges have become soft, difficult to find, like its owner. The staff has become a blur. You close your eyes and reopen them, and Durant is there, picking up his staff from the ground. But the blur is gone, and you are awake. Okay, we can talk to Durant now. Does something ail you? I had a question to ask.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
I had another vision of you. One of the symbols on your staff. It was dying.
You see many things that aren't there, Watcher. Perhaps the symbol was for your disappearing sanity, and we are to bid it farewell while you still have the wits to grieve for it.
I saw a symbol with 12 circles. What does it represent?
That symbol? The Godhammer.
Then it was the Godhammer symbol I saw extinguished on your staff.
No riddle there, Watcher. It took 12 of us to build the Godhammer. Afterward, I took my leave of all of them to see what Magran had in store for me. I've seen none of them since.
Are you sure there isn't more to that story?
Your kind has a way of interpreting its visions to fit the version of the truth you like best. But Magran's flame leaves no room for interpretation. Waste the time of others with your distortions and your fever dreams.
Oh, I know what I saw. Flames distort all that lies around them, and you never seem to be far from a flame. Flames may leave no doubt as to what or where they are, but why they are is anyone's guess. No shame in what that when my truth is more interesting. Flames distort all that lies around them, and you never seem to be far from a flame.
It's always the way of the mad to try to convince others of a reality only they can see. But when your doctrine's the truth, it requires no convincing, only an opening of the eyes. I would purify you, Watcher, if I thought it would help.
I want to ask about something different.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
Tell me about Magran. Oh, you know her. You must. She's a many-headed bitch. What is your view on Magrin?
She's a goddess, as fickle as they come. And with all the failings you'd expect of an empress and a whore. Too many eyes, too many wants, too much to hold on to. That's the failing of a god. More aspects than words to describe her, like most of them. A god with many nations to oversee, only serves to spread herself too thin.
Although flame rarely crosses twice, so perhaps what is the only truth she embraces? Who knows? Gods got greedy. When it comes to fire, fire is a god's hunger. What are her aspects? War transforms, fire consumes, trials purify. Warfare, fire, consuming, purification, and most of all transforming. Trials as well, but all things are put to the test anyway. A trial can consume, purify, transform. They're all linked, although it is, at its heart, it's the flame. And the flame is what matters. It's the source of all things. Guess I should have started with that, huh? Any fool around a campfire knows that. Without flames, fire, we would have made little progress in the dark. To hear some of the inner fires tell it around the hearth and bellows, even in the halls of the Ashfall, you'd think that the fire brought life to man, and that fire was Magrin. Some of the older texts say that she rubbed her hands together and they burst into flame, or another god shifted her like a poker. There are different perspectives on her then. Mine is only one sight among many, but there's one. I can speak to how the losing side sees her, and that should tell you enough. Let me speak to what an Endarian sees. And what does an Endarian see? The Endarians have a proper, polite translation of her. Excellent in war, tactical discipline. That's why they lost the fucking colony, and of course, they were properly still quoting that while we had them bent across the decks. All their guns and cannons are fine, but useless when the staff is crackling light into their skulls, dispensing red gifts left and right. Adrians call that elevation, divine awareness. Those words are as welcome as shit on one's boots, but that's all they took back with them while they were running. A lesson learned at the wrong time. Almost I feel a pang of sympathy for them. Almost. A lesson? What do you mean? The title of a god isn't knowing a god, adhering to words rather than walking the path, testing yours in the heart of it. Walk until the words are stripped away, and you feel it, burning in your heart. That is the lesson. That Adarian politeness, the pretty adheres to the word of sculpting as they saw it, that burned their ships, scared them, kept them running throughout the Deerwood campaign. Divine awareness, there's no true faith in waiting to be tested. The best in battle have already shit themselves plenty. Shit themselves until they're dry and can focus on killing. Enough about Magrin, I have other questions.
I suspect the answers will seed more questions.
Tell me about Magrin. Does she have any allies?
Some, shaped for hunt and war. Abidan the Golem, Galawain and his beasts. The latter keeps us honest and awake. The other makes the tools by which we punish those who are not.
Abaddon? Not surprised you haven't heard more gods than weeds in the field, and those are only the ones with this lifetime. They come and go, but are always here at the same time. Abaddon used to look human, got killed, then built a new body for herself. Transformation with Magrin's help. Perhaps she needed her own blacksmith to tend the fires. If so, Abaddon serves it. He's a weapon, a tool, not a god, in my mind. Still, the people of Deerwood, the cities especially, hold him dear. So be it. Although if she reward for hard work and craftsmanship is a body like this, I'll keep my blood in my cock and hips to thrust it with. You also mentioned Galawain? Monster father of the Great Hound. And for monsters, this world has quite a bit, and not just the ones on two legs. It's as if he's made monsters solely to hunt them, to remind men of the place. He's busy making more, I suspect, more monsters in sense. Variation upon variation. What do you mean? His aspects are a confusing bunch, and considering he respects reversals of fortune, especially in beasts, perhaps not so confusing. No reason why Magrin and he share a bed, in my eyes. even if he does believe in the trial. A filthy Orlan god, in many ways, howling and mewling perhaps like they do. They can keep their beasts. I'll take fire and weapons any day. I wanted to ask you something else about Agra. Who are her enemies? You are a servant of Whale. Let mysteries and questions remain with him. At least until the next time we need rest. Okay. Alright. Got a little bit of progression with him. Now let's go see what this thing's about. The Adra Arch looms in front of you, just as you saw it through Persoc's eyes. Sagani turns, watching the trees for movement. As the arch's shadows falls over you, the wooded shore fades into a different scene. You're standing in another forest, blackened. Bare trunks claw their way out of the soil and keep a solemn vigil over the young trees and tender shrubs. You move slowly through the woods and the ruins scattered throughout them. Stone pillars and broken arches show the bones of some destroyed building. Between and amidst all are elves and Orlans, their faces painted and their bows drawn. Burnt trees, crumbling ruins. Where is this? No one seems to recognize it. I've seen the next location.
I'll follow you.
She counts the arrows in her quiver before adjusting the weight on her shoulders.
I always get a strange feeling near the end of a hunt. Like an itch on the end of my nose. I feel like we're close.
You sound surprised.
I am. After all this time. A part of me had already accepted that I'd never find him. That I'd be stuck wandering like this forever. I'll admit, I didn't believe you at first. Still didn't until now.
What changed?
I haven't spent this much time around anyone since the long hunts in Nasitok. But I've gotten to know you, seen how you deal with Kith. Whatever else you turn out to be when we find Theos, you're honest. I know you wouldn't lead me astray in this.
What I mean is thanks. No one's done this much for me in a very long time. Feels almost like I'm part of a village again. What will you do after this is over?
Good question.
After 5 years, I'm not sure what the point of this is. Persoc has moved on, and while I'm out here, everyone in Masuk is carrying on as normal. And that'll be the case whether I come back having found Persoc or die out here. To be honest, I'm not sure what that means for me. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we've got to find Persoc, as well as your quarry. Should give me time to figure out what I'll say to him. What do you think you'll tell him?
I guess that depends on who he is now. I'd like to think that traveling for 5 years entitles me to give him a solid earful about all of it. But what really matters to someone in Persoc's position? The village he left behind? The family he likely won't remember?
If I accomplish as much as Persoc, I'd want to hear about it.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Who knows? When we find Theos, maybe you'll get your wish.
Anyway, here's to finding our men soon. Let's talk about something else. Let's move on. Okay. We found the Adra Arch. I saw another vision. This time Persoc was standing in a forest surrounded by blackened trees and crumbling ruins. He was with a group of Manfathian hunters. Okay. Let's save it there. And then see what's down
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
We got an earthquake.
Which is not very
I think these are the guys that got me last time.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
What? Following your lead.
Increases the deflection of allies in the area of effect. Hazardous field causing burn / damage. Bestows a burning effect on ally weapons. Generate a field of terror, frightening enemies. Reduces accuracy of disengagement attacks. But, bestows a burning effect on all ally weapons. Let's do that. We're gonna fix his book here. That's what we just learned. (15) defense against prone attacks. Defense against frightened. 2% reload speed, so we want that for sure. So let's put this first. And we'll do that. We'll switch it up when we get in battle, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Following your lead.
I can't switch it. Okay, I guess we're not
I'm
gonna
here.
switch it.
Aye?
Yes? Brave South.
Get on!
Try it again here.
Moe Ixi
Following your lead.
If I change it now, will I'll wait till he gets up to 5 and then I'll switch it. Because I don't know if it's gonna... Looks good. Okay, good.
Get on!
What? I'll let Margaret's fire bless this. Let's go! That's it! Let's go!
Following your lead.
Let's go! Let's go!
You're not getting through me. Lava, be on.
Big fella's down!
Hey.
Huh?
Ready, Watcher. Get on!
Attack! Your tail ends here! Attack! Following your lead. That's it! Let's go!
Yeah. Let's go!
Alright.
Following your lead.
He's got that book out.
Of course.
Huh?
Okay. There, we clear out the whole thing. Now, we're back to the inn, rest, and I'll save it, and then that'll probably be it for me for the night. We'll be back on tomorrow. Gotta get all the loot. Can't leave loot behind.
Gods keep you.
Get a room for the night. And we shall save game. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.